Oh, hello, my dear darling sugar cookies. I'm happy and full of tacos. And Rusty says, hello, hello, hi, hi. Sam says, hello, hi, hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. How was everyone's weekend? I didn't leave my house until today. Arlena says, hi, friends. Playing a video game, but bedtime is probably soon. Working is kicking my butt, and today was a rough class. Arleona. Did I fix the... Apparently. I did not fix the focus. Because I love to do that. Hmm. Oh. I was like, why does it look weird? Because we can't see anything. There we go. No kids, lots of painting, lol. Ooh, like rock painting? Because living with family, it could go either way. Nice, nice. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't like, yeah, woohoo. And then you're like, yeah, I was painting, my fucking parents' guest bathroom. Like, no, no, no. Fun painting. Yay. So, Arleona, how many classes have you done? Like, is this like an everyday thing now? Fill us in. Dímelos todos. Tell us everything. Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay, let's just not worry about what that is. Definitely not a half-finished project that I need to cure. Trying to be close to it. Ooh. Don't burn yourself out, though. Like, you don't want to have, like, burn out and then be like, nope, That sounds like a good pace. Up to 3 days a week. Because, like, starting right at 5, you're going to, if you're not used to doing it, like, if I tried to teach classes 5 days a week and be up, oh my god, I would be like, no, you would need to, like, liquefy me. I would just be done. But I've done 4 different classes. One was 2 days, so a total of 6 days. Arlene says, oh yeah, I did 4 last week and won't be more than 4 this week. See, I think that's good. Get a lot of work in. But today's was bad. Oh. Were the kids having a rough time? Yeah, I'm sorry it was bad. Sometimes I try to remind myself, like that when kids are giving us a hard time, it's because they're having a hard time. But yeah, I got limited patience for that. I don't know. I expect kids to be tiny adults. I'm like, hello, did you not get my memo? Did you read the email? It said, quit doing that. Sadly enough, that doesn't work with all adults, though, either. Like, I know more than, like, one adult who has a thing where if you send them an email, like, they just, like, if it's like, okay, can you do this and that? And you send them an email, and they're just like, oh, I don't read my email all the time. Like, what? I didn't know that was an option. Like for, like, work stuff. Like, I didn't know it was an option to just not be reading your emails. Who knew? And then it's like, and 100% usually deal with ADHD kids. Hello, ADHD here, when they get destructive and then look at me and say, I have ADHD, you just have to deal with it. Like I did today, it just frustrates me so, but I cannot, oh my lordy! The amount of entitlement and ridiculousness in that phrase right there. I have ADHD and you just have to deal with it. And it's like, okay, actually, as long as you're here, you and I are going to deal with it together. So what's your first best idea? What do you think we should do? How can I support you to help you not destroy things? Because we're going to work it through together as long as we're here together. But I'm not saying like, oh, why didn't you just say that? Because not like that would have fucking fixed it. I mean, really. But just, oh my lordy. Like, I would develop a new eye twitch if a child said that to me. But then, we have to remember, the child didn't probably just make that up. Somebody had said that to them, or they have heard someone say it about them. So we have to wonder, where did this Arleona says it's because they're hearing it other place. Exactly. That child did not come up with it on their own. Someone else told them that. So, look. Oh, and what are we doing right now? We are making gnome noses because as we learned last week when we were making gnomes, we have 2 sizes left. Giant wahungus for a gnome that's like 3 inches tall, or like little tiny ones that are so tiny they instantly get swallowed into the face, and I had to extract one of them with tweezers. Alright? So first order of business is making meat. It's like seriously like what you see on like the clearance bins. Like, alright, we got 1 green one, 1 teal one, some giant ones, and a bunch of extra smalls, and you're like, no, just regular size? Alright. Arleona says, I think that's why it frustrates me, because some adult somewhere is enabling that child to not be their most successful self. Well, so I would say, what can you do with that? As someone who sees them for just a short amount of time. How can you help them better themselves? Like, not better themselves, but, you know, like how can you arm them to be their most successful selves? What tools can you hand them in the brief time that you see them? That's where I would start. Well, honestly, you guys know I would start by leaving the school and getting a different job. But seriously, yeah. Because you have the opportunity now to be a magnanimous person in their path, that they can remember. They can be like, yeah, well, you know, I gotta say, like, things were different after I had a sub one time. I was, you know, like, screaming and biting a chair leg or breaking somebody's stuff or whatever they were doing, not to label behavior. And then they, you know, this sub just was like, hey, did you know that some adults are dipshits, and just because one adult said that to you doesn't mean it's true? So turns out maybe they're the dumbass. I don't know. But, like, please don't say that to children. But, you know, you could totally come up with, like, the empowering Arleona takeaway. Yes. Look. And I probably don't follow most regular teachers' rules. I don't mind if they are standing and moving around in their desk area. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, yeah, I have no idea. Well, I mean, I'm sure that's a rule, and I guess it, you know. But I mean, some kids are wiggly. Okay. Those need to be cut in half again. Because again, we're just making a batch of noses before we start our other projects. Oh, Arleona, what is it called? Did I ask? Oh, I asked you this before. Trying to figure out what it's called. Like when you go into class, like, and there's like a thing on the board you're supposed to do, like right when you sit down. But yeah, I asked you about this. Maybe it was like just something the teachers at my school like were really into. You know what I mean? Like some just schools have things they're into. Maybe just the schools I went to were really into that. Morning work. Entry task. Opening task. Opening lesson. Something like that. They're elementary kids. They shouldn't be sitting all day. Yeah. Again, while I'm not a teacher, I'd be like, sit down, do your learn, and be quiet. I'd be a great cranky school marm, though. I've already got lots of black dresses. I can just glare at the children and be like, sit down. And they're like, I am! And I'm like, that's right. Just reinforcing your behavior. When they go in, they have morning work, which is either what's on the board or a worksheet on their desk. For some teachers, it's just STEM bins, like Play-Doh, kinetics. Yes! Yes. Morning work. That's exactly what I'm talking about. For some teachers, morning work is read a book. Or sometimes it'd be like, entry task, catch up on stuff from another class, smiley face. Do you know what I mean? Like, just different teachers would have you do different stuff. And Arlene was like, I plan on being a STEM bin teacher. And see, as Andrew went to sit down and shut up. And so me, like, when I hear STEM bin, I just hear, like germ witch's brew, and then, like, when another child comes in and puts their hand on it, and it's like, it's like a web of, like, germs and jam stickiness and... Yeah, no. Ah! No. No. It's elementary. They're going to lick everything anyway. No. No. No licking things. Yeah, seriously, I was never a child. Ever. Okay, these are looking a little bit gihungus, maybe. No, I think it's just because I was looking at tiny ones. I think these are fine. Seriously, why are kids so gross? I know why, because they want to learn by touching crap, but it's like, could you learn by not touching every single thing at the thrift store in the toy section? Like, just don't touch it. Don't touch it. Said the most fun mom ever. No, I'm not a fun mom. I'm definitely hand sanitizer mom. But in my defense, I'm on immunosuppressants, so it's easy for me to get sick. And then if I get sick, I get really sick. And, yeah. And so, even if my family members don't get sick, if they drag crap into the house, even if they don't get it, I might get it. So, yeah, I'm like, just don't lick things. But yes, other than children licking things, Rustic, how was your weekend? Far from children of any, like, item licking ages. Like, at least they're not going to be, like, at their work or their school inappropriately licking germy things, alright? Tell us what it's like. God, tell us what it's like. Give us hope for the future. Making little bitty noses. Oh, it's got a hair in it. Well, it's got a nose hair. I'm fine with that. Because they probably still lick things. Don't tell me that! I need to be encouraged. And Arlena says she has lots of fur children. They also lick. See, this is why I have plants. The plants have yet to lick anyone. Well, actually, I don't know. How's this? They've tried. I do have my giant Diefenbachia. Like, when it's fully watered and really happy, sometimes there'll be a drop of water on the end of the leaves. Like, for animals to drink, you know? There's just, like, one perfect drop of clean water on the end of the leaves. So, yes, if that counts as the plants trying to lick someone, the Diefenbachia has definitely... Well, probably when we used to have it in front of a different window, and sometimes you'd walk past it and the water would, like, actually touch your arm. Yeah, so... Oh, and I'm currently propagating some pothos. Okay. But do you guys want to see the piece for the thing we're making tonight? So, blah, 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 blah. I fully bought a box of, like, some of it's just, like, kind of junky, plasticky dollhouse furniture. Like, not junky, but, like, from the late 90s, like, chunky play school style, like, just, Oh, well, yes, many noses. But then, there's also other fun stuff in the box. Like, these freaking rad vintage dollhouse chairs. I love them. I love them. And if I put them in a box, are they ever going to get seen? No. Dollar Tree has random dollhouse furniture. I have some of that. It's in a bag waiting to be spray painted black. I totally have some, though. In wood and plastic. Seriously, I'm all over it. But yeah. These are from like 1989. And Arlena says, time to 60s the dollhouse. And see, these are all... The thing is, I love these, and part of me is like, I want to keep them. I have a dollhouse, like one dollhouse that is in this scale, and so much furniture, and so many other items, and I don't have the table that goes with these. But, how cute would it be? Chair. Gnome, and then either a little tiny pillow behind the gnome, or maybe a little bitty rug under Arlena. So you can make some psychedelic gnomes to sit in them. And see, I will show you some of the other furniture. It is all very 70s brown. Lots of brown. Right? The little stereo cabinet, and then there's like, it's on the other side of the room, but there's like a little cabinets, a couple little kitchen things, a little tiny bathroom. And so my idea is to just make little one-off kind of scenes with the little gnomes with various pieces of furniture. And the first one is going to be a set of gnomes sitting in these chairs. And I'm not going to glue the gnomes to the chairs, because I just don't want to glue things to the vintage chairs. I don't know why. But the other reason this appealed is because y'all may remember that I have a bag. It says, I'm here. I'm coloring a picture and it's not going well. Alcohol markers are not my friend. Oh, God. Sorry. I bought a Copic once, and that is how I learned I do not like alcohol markers. They are so fucking unforgiving. and bleedy and blotchy, and the paper wants to like dissolve, and like let's say while you're doing it, your brain just thinks for 1 second, but like a non-straight line, like even if your hand doesn't actually move, it's like the rustic, my love, you keep picking the most difficult. You're like, you know what I'm gonna do? Figure drawing. And then I color it in with alcohol markers. It's like, dang, lady. Like, I love your ambition. Like, I would be like, I would like to draw. And then cut to like me of like drawing the little house, like a square, like the Mr. Rogers doing the thing where it's got like a, like a, the sun's in the corner and it's smiling. Like, that would be something that I would draw that in my style. And Sam says, $15 for a box of 100 Crayola Super Tips. What? I fucking love Crayola Super Tips markers. The lettering, like you can do really cute lettering with those too. Arlene says, okay, now I need bed. Good night. Good night, Arlene. Get amazing rest. But yeah, but yes, some folks might remember that we also have vintage fabric from my mom. Like my mom sewed a lot in like the 70s and 80s, like making clothes for her, and like, you know, once my sister and I were born, like little clothes for us. And so she has, like, she gave me just a bunch of artists that had 6K steps in before 11. Holy megamolies! Like, seriously. You're like kicking indoors soon. You're like, pow, not like kicking well indoors, because I mean, well, that is exciting. You know, probably not as taxing. But no, like kicking down doors. I don't know why you'd be doing that. You don't seem like the violent type, but should you need to. Right? We're gonna see her later and she's just like, just big old, like, just ripped quads. I love it. Let's see, how many steps did I do today? 2,941 all day. I did spend a lot of my day doing this, though. Like, sitting literally in this exact chair. So, I mean, it really makes sense. Yes, we have vintage fabric from my mom. And so we're going to look at the fabric and see if we want to make, like, maybe cut it out so it looks like a little bitty round rug under it. Or if we find something with a, like, a bigger pattern that we really want to use, we could make, like, a little thing that looked like a little throw. Or a little, like a little cushion thing. Not a cushion like that to cover it. No. But, like, maybe just a little, like, tiny square pillow, or I don't know, that's all I thought of. Ooh! Sam says the same. I got a lot of apps in today. Nice! And I have an interview on the 4th. Ooh, where's it for? But yes, this was a preview. Ooh! I know from seeing, like, knockoff, or maybe, you know, branded, whatever, like, yeah, not knockoff, but, like, branded fries at the grocery store, that's a place that sells hamburgers and french fries. We do not have either of those in either place that I've lived. But I've seen their french fries. But yeah, we're just going to make some smaller noses. So once we get these noses all ready to go, We're going to put them in the oven, and then while they cure, we are going to look through fabrics and see what looks good, because then it says, yep, well, I love their French fries. See, apparently everyone does, because they sell them in a bag. Well, I don't know if I've seen them lately, but I seen them. But Rustic, what are we coloring a picture of? I know you're not a big Star Wars fan, so I'm not saying this because I think that you would want to color Star Wars, but I recently found refound Star Wars coloring book I forgot we had. Well, technically it's an art imagination book or something, but yeah, it's pretty. Color you must, right? I wonder if somebody got it for me as a gift. Or I might have gotten it for myself as a gift. But yeah, they look, I think maybe one of them is colored in. But okay, this is all soft from my warm hands. I drew one of my characters on some marker paper I got Saturday. Nice! And I'm coloring with cheapo alcohol markers I got on Amazon for like $5. Yeah. Alcohol markers? Okay. Color is not my thing. Alcohol markers. Because, like, seriously, I got a Copic marker and, like, I drew like 2 lines with it and I was like, ah! And it felt completely out of control and like it soaked the paper and it did not look at all like I expected it to. And then I tried to do lettering with it and it looked terrible. Every time I would stop my hand for like 1/18 of a second, there'd be like a big splotchy glob. And I was like, what the fuck is this? No. And so I don't know if I might even still have the one single light purple Copic marker around here somewhere. But no, I got me some